Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now I'm having to take a bit of refuge today in the trees, and that is because it is very windy. We've got average wind speeds of about 18 to 20 mile an hour and gusts getting up to 40 to 50 mile an hour in the open areas, which is absolutely crazy and terrible for what we're doing today, which is some light perch jigging down in the margins. We're after whatever we can catch today. Most of my sessions sort of derive from the previous one, so I went out after the pike, obviously with a massive Ned rig in the last video, and during that session I did spot a couple of really nice perch in a couple of the slack waters that were moving around and hunting, which means obviously on the feed with this mild spell we're having. So even though it's horrendous conditions today, we're going to do whatever we can do to try and get as many perch on the bank as we can, and fingers crossed we might be able to get a big one or two. Right, I'm going to shut up now and let's crack on and get some fishing done. Now, with the weather being horrendous, there's lots of tree branches and sticks being blown into the water, so we're probably going to have to go weedless rigging, and what I'm going to use is a small thin profile bait that mimics small minnows and fry that will be pushed into the margins with the relatively heavy flow we've got. So I'm going to mimic that by using this bait here, and this is the Savage Gear Craft Bleak. I think it's around 6 centimeter and it's the perfect snack size for all different sizes of perch, and I reckon even good size perch will want to take a bait like this. It perfectly imitates the small fry down in the margins on the river. So I'm going to get this rigged up on a weedless rigging now, probably a 7-gram cheb, and we'll work the margins, get some fish on the bank. Be gone. Stay on. That's a decent fish. Oh, that's a decent winter perch. Oh, we just skipped it into the net. Weedless rig, Craft Bleak, absolutely perfectly hooked right in this scissor. I was going to say corner of the mouth is really what I should be saying. And that is a beautiful, chubby winter perch caught on that Craft Bleak, weedless rig, straight down the margin. There was 2 or 3 down there. We caught this one. Unfortunately, the other couple got spooked off. But let's catch some more. See if we can get one twice the size. That'd be great. Fish on. Definitely not the size we're after today. Large bait, look. Only a little guy. Let's drop him back. Let's see if he's got a big mummy out there. Perfect. There we go. Fish on. That's a better fish. Oh, it's a pike. Multi-species session. Look at that. We'll not get a close look at this one because he's lively. We'll just took him straight back, so it wasn't very dignified, that. Fish on. Oh, that's a good perch. That's a better perch. Oh yes, that's a much nicer perch. That's more like the sort of size we're after. Nailed that bait, look. Woo! I just missed one down in the margin and I was really gutted because it felt like a strong hit, and when I struck into it, it felt like a decent size weight. And then we just caught that one just after it, so you never know, there might be one or two down there. There's another one. Not quite as big. Another one. That's a decent sized one too. Yes. One after another almost on this bait. I'll just re-rig it the opposite way. Come on, come back for it. Another fish, another good one. It's another decent sized perch, but same swim. It's one after another. One after another, and the bait's just popped out there. Same bait doing the damage. There can't be many more perch down there, surely. Now I hope you can hear me right now. I can barely hold on to these fish because the wind's so strong. The wind is blowing at 40 to 50 mile an hour, and we have just had 4 perch back to back in about 10 minutes of fishing. The bottom one is actually a really nice fish, probably about 35 centimetre, just caught him then. Oh, what a beautiful brace though, and hopefully we can catch some bigger ones. The fish are on the feed and nailing that minnow. Now this bait does actually have a cavity inside it to help you weedless rig it, but when I'm fishing baits of this sort of size and profile, shad style baits, when I weedless rig them I actually like to do it sideways. It doesn't affect the action of the bait whatsoever, and in fact I actually find probably increases my hookup rate ever so slightly. Caught plenty of perch here in the past, but dynamics have changed since the flooding. I can see it's a lot more silted up than it used to be. It used to be deeper in this margin, but I can see it's really shallow with silt, so we'll see if there's anything down there. Also, got to be careful with the wind. The tree branches have been breaking and falling off right here, so I've got to be careful because I don't want to take a branch to the head. We'll stand underneath this bigger tree branch and I hope that it'll protect me from the smaller ones. Logic. There we go. Oh yes, yes, that's a good fish. Oh, it's a pike. It's a pike. There's only a matter of time for another pike to turn up, weren't it? Putting up a right scrap on this light setup. Jesus. Come on then. Might have to retie after this. It's only a small bait, so I'm fishing fluorocarbon. If I'm ever using small baits, I use fluoro. Almost got him in the net. I don't think we're going to land him actually. The fight's gone a bit too long for my liking, if I'm honest. Oh no, here we go, here we go. There's our chance, unless he makes one more run. My arm still hurts, by the way. Oh yes, we got him. Ah, oh, lovely hook placement too. We're actually going to leave him in the net, get the camera set up, then we'll unlock him and we'll take a look at him. Oh, you know what guys? On the light setup, that's actually a decent sized pike. These are the ones that really give you a run for your money and make you question whether you're going to be able to land them or not. This time, fortunately we did, and it's a beautiful pike. Probably getting on for £5. Proper banging scrab. Shame it's not the big perch I'm after though. Well, let's get him back, see if we can get any more. Guys, I don't know what's happened to the weather. It's gone from being quite lovely actually to torrential. I was going to turn you around now. I'm worried I'm going to get my camera broken. Look at that. It's absolutely heaving it down. The river's already getting dirty. All the storm drains upstream will be flushing out all the water from the roads, and now it's absolutely disgusting. here I'm probably going to go to either the local tackle shop. You missed it up, look, getting bits all over camera. Probably go to that tackle shop, maybe wade it out for an hour or two in there and see if it stops. Maybe try hitting some of these now flooded areas on the way home, because right now the river is rising fast. Guys, now by some miracle the rain has managed to stop. I've been hiding out now for about an hour waiting for it to go, and the river in that time has risen by a few inches. It's really chocolate coloured now, and I think my chances are really slim. So on the way home, I'm going to head home now actually, but on the way I'm going to have a few casts into some of the swims I tried earlier on. I'm fishing a brighter coloured bait now. It's a very similar length to the craft bleak we were using, but it's a slightly larger profile, white and silver. It's a cannibal shad, we know it catches, and fingers crossed we can get maybe a bonus fish on the way home. Just going to grab my gear now, get it all together, head back, and fingers crossed get 1 or 2 more bonus fish on the bank before we end this session. Fish on, fish on. Is that a big perch? That's a big perch. Right in a slack water on the far bank. Please don't come off. My arm's still really tender. Come on. I had a little bump on the far side. Missed it. But it came back again. Might have been 2 different fish, I'm not sure. That's a really nice size one. That's on the cannibal shad. The water's got a bit dirtier as I've been fishing, so I just put on a white cannibal shad, and that's probably the biggest perch of the session so far. Absolutely awesome. I haven't got long of the session left either, so if that's the way I end it, I'd be more than happy. But I'll just leave them there for a sec, just while you have another cast out. Oh, we missed another one. Might be quite a small fish. There we go. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, it was a good fish. No, I knew there was another one over there. It's probably about the same size as the one we got in the net. Damn it. The biggest one we actually lost, but I'll take this as a consolation prize any day. It's probably a perch of about 37 centimetres. 36 centimetres. A really nice fish, probably about 1.25 pounds to 1.5 pounds. And I think the biggest one of the session. We've still got a bit of time to go yet though, and it is an absolutely cracking session as of yet. Awesome stuff. Let's get this one back. Oh, right, I'm trying to squat down out of the wind. I hope the audio has been alright for you in this session. In my head I'm like, that was a bad session, I got soaking wet through, the river's now turned to trash, it's disgusting. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've caught what, maybe 10, 11 perch, 3 of those over a pound I think, one of them being about 1.5 pounds. I've just caught it, a really nice fish. I've also caught a really nice chunky pike, which is about 5 pounds. It's been a cracking session. I fished for about 5 or 6 hours. 1 hour of that I was actually hiding, so yeah, that don't count. But yeah, what a fantastic session. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you want to check out the baits I've used today, I'll leave it down in the description below. That craft bleak was absolutely smashing it up, wasn't it? I caught maybe 6 or 7 perch within about 10 minutes in one spot. Awesome bit of fishing for a cold winter's day anyway. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to, like the video if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later.